बाबा मेरी यादों को सीने में समा लेना। बाबा मेरी यादों को सीने में समा लेना। बस तुझ में ही खो जाऊं, यूं गले से लगा लेना। बाबा मेरी यादों को सीने में समा लेना। बाबा मेरी यादों को सीने में समा लेना।
Om Shanti and a very good morning. Today I have a special honor to introduce Sister Bhavna. I first met her in 1985 and the first impression I got was she's very happy, very friendly and very, very jovial. And this is the best way to present Baba's truly worthy child and a very good instrument. She's doing service in the countries down under, New Zealand and Fiji. And I would like to tell you more about her. In her early years, she took knowledge in 82 already. She was already a director in down under. That means she must have come at a very young age. And at that age, she was very fortunate to have both education, the mainstream education and Brahma Kumari's education. And she was able to mold herself in such a way that Baba's knowledge is really visible in her. And she excelled in her studies. She had a master's degree and her research papers were very, very high powered that could have put her onto a PhD course, but she is very courageous. She opted out to do Baba's service, and for that, she has been, for her love of humanity, so much of service in the general people, different groups of people, and she was awarded, you know what? JP. Very, very honored, right? And I think down under countries, many other people also have that title, JP. And so she's with us today. And of course, she opted out to do Baba's service and she's been around the world in all over the countries and everywhere. And spreading joy, peace, Baba's knowledge, enthusiasm, and lots more. And also today she will be reading to us the Murli, and I'm sure she will inject a lot of enthusiasm for us to enjoy the truth of such a personality, a very gifted soul. And without much ado, I would like to present you our customary welcome.
Thank you. Accepted.
So over to you, Sister Bhavna.
Om Shanti. So nice to meet all of you with the help of this modern technology. We really feel that we are one and we are supported, and we all are connected together. So thanks to Baba and thanks this modern technology. So this morning, Baba is emphasizing a lot on difference between truth and falsehood. Because our intellect is the one who decides what is a truth, what is a falsehood, what is a right, what is a wrong. Today, Baba is saying that present time, we all should pay a lot of attention on our mind and intellect, because our intellect and mind has very close connection with each other. When my mind works, intellect doesn't work. When intellect works, mind doesn't work. Give you example. Whenever somebody is upset, disturbed, angry, you can see mind works very, very fast. Speed of the thoughts are very fast. An angry person speaks a lot of things without thinking. And later on, when mind calms down, then soul realizes that whatever I said or did was not right. And then that person comes in front of us and apologized for whatever person did or said. So when mind was working, intellect wasn't working. When mind calms down, then intellect works very well. So our intellect is the one who gives us the judgment, like a scale, gives accurate judgment. Sometimes we misjudge people or situation. Many problems can arise. Our intellect is the one who inculcates, because we need to inculcate Baba's knowledge, virtues, powers, various things in this Gyan. So inculcation is the intellect. Our intellect also gives the decision, because sometimes too many problems are there. We find very difficult to take the accurate decision. But if my intellect is clean, clear, pure, then my decision will be very quick, correct, and accurate. Our intellect is the discrimination power. Like a diamond merchant has various jewels, diamonds, he would recognize which are the true, which are the false. Intellect is understanding power, because sometimes we need to understand the deep secret of this knowledge. Many secret things in this Gyan. So intellect is the one who understands. Our intellect is the one who memorizes things very easily. And intellect means rational. So various tasks our intellect is performing. So Baba is saying that we need to protect our intellect. Sometimes our intellect becomes influenced with various things. And when my intellect becomes influenced, then we find very difficult to face certain situations. So our intellect can become influenced by problems and situations. Our intellect can be influenced by bad company, and our intellect can be influenced by manmat or paramat, dictates of my own mind or dictates of other people. So I need to protect my intellect from those three things. Because whenever problems are there, situations are there, I need to learn that art, taking them positive way, adopting positive attitude towards those situations. Then we can learn something from those situations, because situations are there to teach me a good lesson. Sometimes, rather than churning the lesson, we churn the problems. And that is not a solution to become free from problems. But if I churn the lesson, then next time similar kind of situation would come, I can able to face those situations very nicely without becoming upset. So whenever problems are there, I need to remind myself they are here, so I can move forward. Like in ocean, you can see surfers. They are always looking forward for big, big waves, so they can move forward. They can enjoy. Problems are always there to make us internally very strong, very powerful. Problems are there, so I become an experienced soul. Because nowadays you can see in this world, those who are experienced people respect them so much. Because if I've been through certain kind of situation, if other people are going through similar kind of situation, then I would explain them from my heart, because I've been through. So it will emerge from my heart, and something comes from heart, it's hit the heart. If something comes from my mind, it will disappear. That's why Baba sometimes says in Morali that we have to become, we have to have authority of experienced. Yeah, then we can able to help many peoples. And problems also makes us very tolerant and patience. Whoever great souls are there in this world, how they became great? Through power of tolerance. So when I change my attitude towards the situations or problems, then my mind, intellect will not become influenced by those situations. And then my intellect can see through problems very easily. And then I can able to take very quick, correct and accurate decision in my life. And then that's where I can save my time and energy, and we become successful. Second thing Baba says that our intellect also becomes sometimes influenced by company, because company has great effect on human mind. Whatever type of company is there, my life will become like that. Good company elevate my life. Bad company will destroy my life. So when you see the picture of the cycle, visualize the cycle in front of us, and you see half cycle. We all had good company, beautiful company. So our life was very elevated. But from Copper Age onwards, we all had the company of Maya, Ravan. So our life became a bit degraded. And now in Confluence Age, we all are having Baba's company, great company. But sometimes Maya comes and takes our test. Yeah. How Maya comes and takes our test. Sometimes Maya comes in a form of doubts. You are moving forward very nicely on this path, and suddenly the doubt starts emerging. Maybe doubts about self, doubts about Baba, doubts about Baba's knowledge, doubts about seniors. So any kind of doubts are start emerging in my mind, I should consider that that is a first attack of Maya. So what should I do in that situation? So Baba said, whoever you trust, and that person should be Baba's Pakka child who follow Baba's Shrimat accurately. Try to take the help of that kind of Baba's children, and I need to sort it out my doubts. And sometimes we do sort it out, sometimes we don't. Then you can see the second attack of Maya is there. What happens in second attack? Maya makes that child bit lazy and careless. Then we don't feel to get up early in the morning, Amrit Vela. There is not that much interest is there for Baba's Murli. If I am passing through that kind of stage, that is a second attack of Maya. I should become careful. Again, I should become alert, active, and come back on track. But if I don't, then I will see the third attack of Maya. Generally in the world, if anyone has third attack, Om Shanti. But here, not like that. If somebody is passing through third attack, means what happens in that, during that time, then my intellect will start pulling towards the iron-aged world. Then I enjoy the entertainment of the world. I enjoy the people, iron-aged people's company. So when intellect goes outside, means that is a third form of Maya. And somehow I need to bring back my intellect to this spiritual world. And if I don't, then I will see very severe form of Maya. In that fourth form of Maya, soul will think that I don't have power to experience Baba's company. I am finding very difficult to get on with Brahman family. So better to say goodbye to Baba. Better to give divorce to Baba. So those kind of thoughts comes in mind. But Baba says, even my child has three things. Love for Baba, some good feelings for Baba's center, and love for Madhuban is there. Then suddenly Baba gives that power to that child. And again child is moving forward on this path very nicely. Some of Baba's older children, senior Baba's children who are long time with Baba, we all been through this kind of situation. Sometimes we do become little hopeless and we leave all weapons of knowledge and we sit down and we say to Baba, Baba, I don't have enough power to move forward. Baba, I can't do anymore. I can't take anymore. And we sit down like a Arjuna. And suddenly we all feel that Baba is giving me that power. And with Baba's help, again we move forward on this path very nicely. So Baba says that I need to keep my intellect busy in various kind of company. So at least I become free from the influence of the bad company. So which company I need to keep myself busy? Yeah, so Baba says, first I need to do satsang with Baba. Baba's company is the best company. Yeah, any task I perform, I invite Baba. I keep Baba with me. Then Baba will become responsible. I will not have any kind of tension on or burden on me. And when I keep Baba with me, 7 things will be transformed: mind, intellect, sanskaras, memories, my feelings, imagination, and dream. Everything will become very positive and powerful. Second satsang is satsang of knowledge. Whenever I get chance, so nice to churn Baba's Murli. So nice to go into the depth of Baba's knowledge and become a nightingale of knowledge. Because Baba says that every morning, yeah, I eat like a cow, and throughout the day, I have to chew. I have to churn Baba's Murli. Then Baba's knowledge will give me light, and churning power gives me might. So when I have light of knowledge, might, then I can able to bring transformation in my life. Third one is a satsang of the seniors. Baba's senior children are always around there. So when we listen to their depth of knowledge, when we hear their experiences, yeah, when we are connected with dadis, because all dadis and dadas, they are like a foundation of the Yagya. And when I am connected with them, I feel that I am connected with the foundation. And that makes my life very, very stable, unshakable, and immovable. And fourth type of satsang, Baba says, is an audio-visual satsang. And nowadays online, we can get so much material. Yeah, so online, so nice to hear Dadi's voice, Mama's voice, Brahma Baba's voice. Yeah, then we get lot of inspiration and we feel connected with them. Sometimes Baba says satsang of books. So much literature is available. More than 1100 Avyakta Murlis are there. Gyanamrit, purity, name it. So many things are there. So all these books also gives me lot of happiness and enjoyment. Sometimes Baba says we need to do satsang with the place. Because during lockdown, I think we all have experienced that physically we couldn't travel many places. Yeah, so through our mind, we used to visit Madhuban, we used to visit 4 pilgrimage places. Sometimes Baba says subtle region. Sometimes we can experience the golden age world. That is called satsang of the various places. And last one is satsang of Sakash. We all do these things now and then, and lockdown taught us how to give Sakash and how to serve people through Sakash. Baba says, visualize yourself. You are sitting on the top of the globe with Baba. And we are sending that powerful vibes to the people of the world and giving them Sakash. So if I keep my intellect busy in different kind of this 7 satsanga, yeah, then my intellect will not become influenced by the company. And last thing Baba says that I need to keep my intellect free from the influence of the Manmata Paramata. Sometimes people gives different ideas. We become impressed with their ideas. Sometimes I myself have a lot of good ideas. We come into the influence of those ideas and we forget Baba's Shrimad. Yeah, then we don't become successful in our life. That's why Baba says, so nice to sit in silence, in solitude, and sometimes enjoy that silence. And in that silence, we enjoy the company of the self, company of the Baba, and then we start talking with ourselves. And when I start talking to myself, yeah, then that's the way improvement will be there in my life. I become a checker of myself. I become a judge of myself, and I can able to bring transformation in my life. That's why Amrit Vela is very good time to talk to ourselves. I remember once in Madhuban, we were with Dadi Prakash Mani, and we asked question to Dadi that Dadi, when you sit with Baba Amrit Vela, how do you know that this is my touching or this touching has come from Baba? Because many Baba's children have this kind of questions. So we asked Dadi, and Dadi gave very, very beautiful answer. Dadi said that sometimes something is bothering to you. Sometimes if you are not happy, what you can do, sit with Baba Amrit Vela. Have heart-to-heart chit-chat with Baba, 45 minutes. Yeah. And after Amrit Vela, what you do, you pick up any of the Murli and start reading couple of paragraph of the Murli, one page of Murli, and you will get the answer of your confusion or question, whatever is bothering to you, you get the answer. And that answer is from Baba. So I have done that kind of experiment in my life. Yeah, so I can tell you through my own experience, it always works very well. Yeah, so that way I can able to protect my intellect from Manmat and Parmat. And I connected with Baba Shrimad. And that's where I become a successful. So today, throughout the Murli, Baba is explaining, yeah, how to protect our intellect. If my intellect is good, if my intellect is clean, then I can able to take right decision in my life and I can able to move forward. Yes. Yeah.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.